Welcome back.
Hello.
Welcome back, everybody. So we did the Money Game trilogy a few weeks ago, and obviously we clicked the wrong Money Game Part 2 video, which you saw in the description. We're going back and rectifying that. We're going to watch the official lyric video that Ren came out with, a couple years before the one that we watched. We didn't realize that it was like a shorter one and then didn't have the full scope. So we're going to dive back in. And now that we've seen the other one and seen the full picture of the Money Game, it's gonna be interesting to see like what is actually what is different.
Yeah.
And see how much we remember and pick up on. I'm kind of curious.
Yes.
So let's dive into Money Game Part 2.
I love the old school TV screen. That's cool.
Yeah.
Strange time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America Britain split through fickle shit.
The American Dad intro slide into his.
That was so perfect. Just,
I loved it because I could pick up on what he was. I guess like we've heard the song, but I don't remember the lyrics every bar. But like I knew he was gonna say something about like America just because of the American Dad reference. I love it. Yeah, this is definitely different.
Yeah, way different than the one we watched.
Because I think the one we listened to was kind of like acoustic almost, or like a cappella. I'm trying to remember.
The what it felt like to me, because he's walking along the beach, so it just felt to me like we're kind of having that conversation walking along the beach. That's what it felt like. This almost feels like I'm informing you, you know?
Oh, like a news broadcast.
Yes.
I mean, look,
exactly.
I mean, it's like on a TV.
No, I love it. I think it's so cool. Yeah. But very different than the other one we watched, which is actually pretty awesome. Yeah.
Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking.
I don't know that number 10 Downing Street. Is that like the Parliament address?
Maybe, or it's like a Wall Street thing. I don't
like a version of that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking U.S. terms.
That's a reference that went over my head, but I'm assuming from context that it's like a governmental. It's like, oh, it'd be so horrible if it caught on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lyric video is cool.
Yeah. Well, I like it because it's again, and I think this is something that Ren does really well. Is there is he emulates what it's like to get information, right? That's something that he does a lot with, like it's such a shame, and like visuals is really important, right? When I go back to the Jenny and Screech, like there's the camera falling over and we're seeing it from Screech laying on his side, right? I talked about in the last video, or Money Game, I think it was Money Game 1.
With the eyes.
He puts the hood over with the eyes, and then we see it from the vantage point. To me, this actually fits the same theme of we're getting flashes of all of these pictures that raise our stress, right? And he's doing it with this overlap of look at this, look at this, look at this, and that fits with the same theme of vantage point.
Yeah, isn't that like a type of... God, I don't think it's torture, but isn't it like a type of like mind manipulation that they do where, you know, you're strapped to a chair and they flash a bunch of... what is that called?
I don't know if that's ever been done officially.
I assume you do it to your clients.
Absolutely not. Yeah. I don't know if that's been, but that idea of like force-fed information is that's talked about in a lot of like media and things like that. So like, yes, I mean, it is emulating something like that for sure.
All right, let's go back.
Yes.
We'll go back a little bit here.
Yeah, for sure.
So I feel like I missed some of the bars, right? Because he's definitely rapping here, which is fun.
Which
it didn't feel like a rap in the other one.
No, it
like you said, I feel like a conversation. This feels like a rap, which is cool.
Split through fickle shit, a government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing. Don't be stressing, I'm a peaceful adolescent. There's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain.
There it is.
Wow. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins.
This is where it starts. Is this where it starts on the beat?
I think so.
But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
What were you just saying?
Yep.
You were just saying they flash these things like in front of you, and it literally just said panic, panic, hysteria, hysteria.
Yes.
Like you watch the news, it's all the worst. Like the whole world's falling apart.
And again, I mean, even just the way that the information is being inundated, like this is a concentrated version of that. There's satire, like this picture from The Simpsons, right? So there's satire, and then there's fire, and then there's protests, and then there's peace signs, and then there's like it's really interesting where he's right. Then there's money, and there's people in suits fighting, right? Like it's you know, you can feel your nervous system flipping back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, which
He's
is
so good at that.
He's
so good at like.
You said it perfect. He gets in there emotion-wise and just starts pushing buttons. And this just feels like a concentrated version of that, which is really cool.
Yeah. He always makes me feel some shit, man.
He does.
But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
I love that part right there.
I do too.
It's so bluesy.
Yeah.
This old money game. This old money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want it. Really want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a shell, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself?
Ooh, yeah. Fresh blood on hand.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, I feel guilty for buying things.
I mean, it just kind of talks about the whole idea and the consumer idea of more. It's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Click on it. Look at it. Look how flashy it is. Look how bright and shiny it is. This will fix everything, right?
Yeah.
And specifically, he's not just inundating that in this. He's also showing the grossness behind it of like, it's almost like it feels like a puppeteer. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like with consumerism, he's showing the background of it with the nursery rhyme, which is really interesting.
Yeah, it's probably a horrible time to mention. If you guys like my melon hat, there's a link in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you guys want to click that.
Wow. Oh, so tone deaf.
I said I felt guilty.
And then did it anyway. Expand.
But a plug's a plug. Yeah,
You're part of the problem.
Right? Yeah, I am. I'm an affiliate. That means nothing. It just means it's someone to expand their brand. Let's
Why'd
move
you
on.
hit play?
Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6. Guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes. Then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name.
We're going really military with everything.
Yeah.
All of the imagery, of course, yeah, it's Putin right there. But like it
Well, and they showed him Make America Great Again stitching right before
they're
that.
just showing a bunch of like the power and influence that when you do become like the president of the United States or whatever in parliament or whatever you are, like you have such an influence now that we don't sell shells anymore. Now we're going to sell oil and guns and weapons.
Well, and even saying, tell lies out the gate, just even selling manipulation, right? Selling ideas, selling lies, essentially setting it up so they're writing the rules that they want to play by and then rewriting it when it doesn't serve them anymore.
Yeah. Or in the American politics, rewrite it every 4 years when there's a new when there's a new government that comes in. It's like, hey, you guys worked really hard on that. We're just gonna try again.
Yeah.
Just try it all over again.
Nothing gets done. Yep.
Yeah, and then it's just a perpetual state of less than perfect.
Make big wave, that's great now. The truth is overrated. Tell lies out the gate. Nine polarize the people. Controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10.
That's the Jake Paul method.
The world is yours. Step out on the stage to a round of applause. You're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 rain. The storm it comes our way.
See, okay.
To distorted lies, poison in the.
That's a really good example of what we were talking about. I'm actually going to back it up to here. It's a really good example of how Ren is constantly pulling those strings of emotions. So like, this is such a vile sentence. Like just reading this, right? You're a liar, a cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Like just reading that is like harsh. It's mean. And then he immediately flips into that very kind of bright chorus of rain, 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 like just immediately right back into that where you're like, oh, that's so harsh. And then you're distracted again. Like, hey, forget about all this. It's happy again.
Yeah. And that kind of reminds me in Money Game 1 how he would do something aggressive to the person with the money bag over his face, but then he would almost do something like he would take it right to the edge and then back off again and then take it to the edge and back.
Yeah,
and the rain, that part of the song, right, actually does kind of emulate that even in the way that he sings it. It's pulling you to the edge and then bringing you back.
This is making me want to rewatch the whole trilogy
1000%, yes.
Because now, like, this is, and also you guys were right. This is definitely a better version. We're getting a lot more. This whole part was definitely there, but I think that whole beginning was different.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it started with the rain. Like, I'm pretty sure that's where it started, but I'd have to go back and rewatch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is way cool.
Yeah.
Seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 rain. A storm it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame.
Even
It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Yeah.
John Carpenter's a legend.
Yep.
It said the devil walks among us.
Yes, it did. It did. Yeah,
Okay.
it said power, greed, hysteria, the devil walks among us. Yeah. Oh.
This old money game.
It's funny they keep showing. Game shows.
Yeah, and I
It's
just
literally
had
a
a
money
reaction to that too. Yeah, it's specifically a money game, but also the reaction it just hit me. First of all, love that Scrooge keeps getting thrown in there too because he's kind of like the emulation of greed.
Yeah.
But think about it. This is a child's cartoon. This is something that is inundated into us from so little. Which brings us to Money Game 3, right? And so that's an interesting part of it. But, bringing it back to the whole idea behind the power and the greed and the different pieces there, it's interesting looking at it from the sense of money even being turned into an entertainment factor for, like, the game shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, celebrating winning more and more and more. And it's almost addicting.
I mean, look at some of the largest YouTuber on the planet, Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
He essentially blew up and went viral originally when his videos started interchanging money, right? Like going to a restaurant and tipping somebody $10,000.
Yeah.
It's like those sort of things. It's like because money has such an influence on people,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And just seeing their reactions. And it's like from that person, it's like, oh my God, I got this $10,000. That's so nice. I don't deserve this, right? There's all of that happens. But from the viewer, we're both like excited for that person.
Yeah.
We're anxious for, the situations. We know what's going to happen. And then also there's a little bit of jealousy. It's like, man, I wish someone would just walk in and give me $10,000. All right. That's never happened ever.
Yeah.
Probably never will. But it's that, to your point, it's like it's intrinsic into what we consume like as entertainment.
Yeah. Yep.
So holy shit. I didn't even think about the Scrooge McDuck thing.
Yeah. They show him a few times.
He's having the time of his life. Though. Look at him. He's so happy. Don't take that away from him.
This old.
And then at the very end, it's the lighter clicking again. Yeah.
Wait, do you hear that in this one?
No, they just showed it at the very end. Which I just made a connection between Money Game 1 and 3 of that it ends with the click. One with the lighter and one with the gun. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this was good.
I think, I think, so obviously this is a money game video, so
Yeah.
I don't want to be too off topic for those of you that have made it to the end of. We managed to stretch a 3.5 minute song to 15 minutes. So
We do with Ren especially.
yeah, with Ren, there's just so much to like break down and talk
Yeah.
about. However, as you guys have probably been paying attention to Ren's social media, he's pretty close to releasing Vincent's Tale. I keep seeing him post about it, and I'm really excited. He keeps actually posting about like, "Hey, refresh on your Ginny and
Yeah.
Screech stuff," and I'm like, I don't wanna, I don't wanna refresh.
Yeah.
But I was actually thinking. So obviously, Hannah's a therapist. I'm not, but I was actually thinking about bringing as a refresh for myself and maybe for Hannah as well. But I want to bring one of her other therapists in and just like I'm just not going to say shit. I'm going to sit right here in the middle and I'm just going to press play and just let her watch it. And I would love, cause she's just a very reactive person in general. And I think it would be hilarious, one, just to get her reaction, but then also she wears everything on her face. So every piece of that story we're going to feel. And I think she would be a really fun person to bring in.
It's a friend of mine that I went to grad school with, and she's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'd be very excited for that. And it'd be a fun way to refresh on Ginny and Screech. But I know we already did that one, and there's a lot of other Ren things that we want to listen to. So I get it. But selfishly, I want to watch it again. And I want to, I want to be that the guy I was talking about. I want to peel her eyes open, make her watch it, Okay. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out to the end of this video. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please be sure to do so. We are really, really enjoying dissecting and breaking down all of the Ren videos. And it sounds like now that he's back home from treatment, he's about to start pumping stuff out. It sounds like all of July he's got music coming out. So buckle up. It's going to be a fun ride.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
All right, guys. Until next time, we'll see
Bye.
you.